Can start. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Today, it is an honor and pleasure for me to introduce you all to this particular session wherein we are going to know more about ourselves and perhaps that is going to help us in becoming a better individual and as a better human being. My name is Vishnu, and I'm going to moderate this session for all of you, wherein I'm going to introduce you all about the event and perhaps about the person who is going to interact with you, address you all, and guide you towards a positive light. Today, Society for Management Learning, a student organization which is working under the aegis of Division of Student Welfare, which perhaps is a part of Lovely Professional University, has joined hands with the Heartfulness organization, an organization aiming at making this world a better place to live in. This session is essentially going to talk about how one can know more about himself by understanding and connecting with the inner being that is hidden inside them. But before I move forward and explain to you all about what this session is, first of all, I'd like to request you all to kindly acknowledge and welcome the presence of our trainer, Mr. Ramesh Krishnan, who is here with us. I'd like to request all the people who are watching us out on all the platforms, be it Google Meet, YouTube, or Facebook, to kindly applaud in the comment section and welcome the presence of Mr. Ramesh Krishnan, who is going to be the main trainer out here for this particular session. Ladies and gentlemen, what is heartfulness? I think there's a question that lies in everyone who is watching this session right now. While the mind is a complex place for all of us, which is filled with questions, the answers lies in the heart. And heartfulness is on a mission to connect you all with your heart so that you realize what potential you hold within yourself. Heartfulness is a non-profit organization that has been serving the humanity for the past many years and is on a mission to make sure that there are no biases involved, that people from every diversity, people from every ethnic background, people from every caste, creed, color, culture, costume, custom, cuisine, and conviction can become a part of heartfulness. Heartfulness believes in the individual. There are so many techniques that are used in order to shape a certain individual. And I think meditation is one such technique which can help you bring closer to yourself, to make sure that your questions are not bothering you, but perhaps are giving you the answer that can help you motivate yourself in your professional life and in your personal life as well. Now that was Heartfulness, ladies and gentlemen, an organization wherein anybody can join from any place for free of cost. But today the speaker who is going to be with us here is an exceptional individual. He is a computer professional working in the information technology industry for the past 30 years. He is currently a director at Intel Corporation, responsible for the delivery of silicon, new concept PCs, tablets, and smartphones into the market. Ramesh is an active member of the Heartfulness Institute, a nonprofit organization that aims to promote a stress-free and balanced living using meditation as the key tool. He has been meditating under this system for the past 25 years. He's a trainer in meditation and a key proponent of value education for children. He is an avid mridangam player and loves listening to Indian classical music during his spare time. Ramesh has spent more than 20 years in Canada and the United States and is currently settled in Bangalore with his wife and 3 children. I hope that this session that we're going to have with Mr. Ramesh sir is going to add so much beauty, add so much knowledge and wisdom, and perhaps is going to enlighten us all towards a better light. And as far as I've had conversation with Mr. Ramesh sir, it is truly a delight listening to his voice. The kind of energy that he radiates is going to impress you all. And I think it is time for us to acknowledge and greet him once again in the chat box, in the comment section, from whichever platform we are using. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Ramesh Krishnan, Heartfulness Meditation Trainer. Sir, off to you.
Vishnu, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your kind words. It's a pleasure to be here. On behalf of Heartfulness Institute and our team, we look forward to all the 5 sessions that we have planned with the students and faculty of lovely professional university. Once again, thank you for inviting us, and thank you for your warm welcome and your kind words. I look forward to the session today. So the topic that I've been given is called The Friend Within. I'm assuming, Vishnu, I'm completely audible and that you can hear me and you can see my presentation as well. Can you please
Yes,
confirm?
yes, sir. It is completely audible, and your video is also visible.
Wonderful, great. So I'm going to talk about this topic of the friend within. The answer to the topic that I'm going to talk about is within the subject itself, which is the friend within, right? We're all looking for friends. We're all looking for different things that are going on in our lives, and I really want to talk about what is this a friend that is there within us that we can connect to, and you know, my partner in crime, Mr. Mehra, who's also a heartfulness trainer, he will talk to you about the how to go about doing this. So I'm going to talk about the why and the what piece of it, and the how piece of it, and to give you an experience of how to connect with the friend within will be provided by Mr. Mehra following this. Okay, so you'll have a complete experience over the next 5 days. You'll have various topics, but you'll also have a theory part of it for half an hour, and you have an experiential part of it where you'll be able to experience meditation. So experience everything that we have to convey to you. Okay. With that, I'd like to begin my session. I want to start by sharing a foil with you. I want to. I'm assuming people have access to the internet, and people have access to the web. So I want people to be. 1 second. I just want to share. 1 second. So I want to be able to share the first thing. You know, I want to get to know who I am presenting to. So you know, I would like you all to go to this website called the menti.com, www.menti.com, and actually I want you to use this code 7760756, right? So this is how you do. So this is my way to interact with you, because I want to be able to understand who I'm speaking to, right? So I want you to go to, again, www.menti.com and use the code 7760756, okay? And I want you to answer this question. Name an adjective that best describes you, right? I'm best known as Rowdy Ramesh. The reason for that is I have always been a rebel in my life. To my parents at a young age. So I've had a notion of wanting to think out of the box at all point of time, right? So I really want to do the same thing for you. So I'm best known as Rowdy Ramesh. I want to understand if you can send me what is the adjective that best describes you. In other words, you are best known as what, right? So if you could just go to menti.com and type this code and bring this in, the data of who I am speaking to will actually appear on the screen. So if you can help me by doing that, it would be really, really helpful. So the menti.com should be open now, and I look forward to responses from you. So maybe Vishnu, if you can maybe help me by just going to menti.com and using the code and making sure that this is actually live and this is possible, that will be really, really helpful for me, basically. So if you can get the process started, I would appreciate it.
I am just on it.
Sure. And Ankit, maybe you could do that as well. There you are. Good. LPU is scam, better than you failure. Okay. All right. I wanted to know a little bit more about you. In other words, what describes you, right? What else? I would like to ignore that specific comment, but you know, what else? Jolly, wonderful, great. Dreams, calm, chaos. Okay, great.
Sir, if you could
What else?
present the code once again.
It's 7760756. 7760756.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good. Thank you. Okay. Anything else? Okay. So are people, are we live right now? Are people able to see this? Are you all able to see this? Great. Helpful, Shivani. That's good. Dreams, failure, chaos, calm, jolly. That's good. That's good. What else? Okay. We have more coming up. Vigilant. That's good. That's wonderful. Okay. Great. Goal. That's good. More is coming up. That's good. So this is a wonderful way by which, for those of you that are, doing such kind of presentations, and that to, in a remote place where I'm, for example, located in Bangalore, it's good to get to know people, right? Charismatic, that's good. Sensitive Kritika, that's great. Like you're a performer, that's good. That's wonderful. You got more things that are coming up. Cute Kritika, that's good. Tech for India, that's good. Atul, the tech master, wonderful. So you can see that this is a way by which you can get to know people that are there. Okay, good. Now I want to kind of, you have a solver. So in the future, all you do is you have to go to menti.com. It's nice way by which you can get a survey done, and then you can maybe interact with the public. Okay. All right. So I want to move to the next topic. I really want to I want to get to know this next thing. How are you feeling being at home during this crisis? So if there's one word that you would like to describe, how are you feeling being at home during this crisis? Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling sad? Are you missing your friends? How are you dealing with this crisis, and that too at home, wherever you are? So now again, this great. Thank you for sharing. Awesome, good, creative, curious, void. Yes, void. Okay, that's good. So how are the people feeling? A great opportunity, great, focused, good. Okay, so keep it coming. Sometimes bored. Yes, I understand. Sometimes it's good. That's good. Okay, wonderful, good. Keep it coming. Indifferent. It doesn't matter whether you are on campus or away from campus. That's good. Equivocal. Good. Okay, good. How are you dealing with this at home? How are you without the friends, without being in class? You're a learner. You are missing your friends. Yes, I completely understand, right? You're occupied with work. Yeah, that makes sense. Because sometimes what happens is you've got so much work to do. You are here. Yeah, I understand. Good. Sometimes bored. Okay, great. This is the new normal. Unfortunately, this has become the new normal. And until the vaccine really comes and fixes this, then we cannot get back to the old normal, right? So that's unfortunately what it is, right? But I'm glad that a lot of people are positive about this and taking the situation positively, right? They're efficient, and you're learning. Some people are finding themselves. A few of you are sometimes bored. It's normal, it's understandable, and hopefully some of these activities that LPU is actually trying to bring forth to you will help you cope with this a little bit better. Okay, so I want to move forward a little bit because I only have 25 minutes, unfortunately, right? I want to interact a little bit more with you. What are you currently struggling with, right? So if you can, maybe some options that are really out there. Are you having overbearing parents? Some of you that are being with parents, and most of you are probably adolescents right now. You're in your youth period right now. What are you struggling with currently? Are you having overbearing parents? Are you anxious, stressed? Are you bored? Are you lonely? Are you lazy? Are you finding it lazy to do stuff? what are you, you know, the other option is I'm totally fine, leave me alone, I'm good, you know, or and some people can say stuff I cannot really tell you about, but you know, that falls in that category. Okay, good. So you have kind of overbearing parents. That's understandable. That's good. I have, you know, youth myself. My youngest daughter is studying law, and she's staying with us. And I'm trying to not to burden her too much with our issues and our problems, because this is her time to be youthful and to be with her friends. Okay, so some of you are having overbearing parents. Some of you are anxious and stressed. Some of you are bored. Some of you are lonely. Loneliness is, you know, is an important part that we will talk about today. Okay, laziness, yes, because what happens typically is you're in your own world. You have to. There's no regime now. You have to kind of manage your routine. And I think some of these programs that we're going to bring will help you deal with some of these issues right now. Okay, I'm totally fine. Leave me alone. That's also good. Okay, good. Now I'm going to you know, you know, thank you. I really got, you know, what I'm really looking for, and I'm going to kind of talk to the topic that I've been asked to cover, which is the friend within. Okay, and in order for me to kind of introduce myself, I am a computer professional. I live in Bangalore. I have 3 children, and I've got, you know, my children are all probably going to the universities, like LPU and other universities. And what I'm really kind of going to really talk about is how to develop the connection with the friend that is within you. Okay. And in order for me to do that, I want to take you back to this human life cycle, and I want to give you some information so that you get to know, you know, how it was in your childhood, where are you right now, where are you going to be in the future, right? And why connecting with the friend that is within you through meditation is a very, very important thing. Okay, and for this, I'm going to kind of talk about this phase in one's life, which we call childhood, right? And I just want to kind of take you back to this time of childhood of yours, where you were the year that period was actually filled with full of growth, right? Growth in terms of physical, in terms of mental, everything was new in that period, right? It was filled with laughter. As you can probably, rewind yourself back to those days, you were loved unconditionally during those days by all members of your family, most of us, right? We were surrounded by our parents, our brothers and sisters during our waking hours and during our sleeping hours, right? And if you look at it, even if we were sad because of something, either because we fell down, or we hurt ourselves, or we were feeling hungry, or we were feeling sad, we were hugged, we were kissed, and we were made to feel a lot better, right? In short, everything we wanted to do, or whatever we wanted to do, or whatever we wanted to feel, for example, someone was there to praise us, cherish us, support us, and love us, right? And for most of us, right, barring a few who may have had a crisis during that period because of losing somebody very important, for that matter, but most of us, this was probably the happiest period of our life, right? And if you look at it, during that period, we were totally dependent on our family and the friends to actually support us. Okay, that's the period of childhood, basically. And this is typically in the first 15 years of your life, typically. Okay. Then we get into this. So in this time, if you look at it, our dependence on family and friends was complete. We were totally dependent on our family and friends, on the external family and friends, be it our father, our mother, our relatives, basically. Then we get into this period called the youth, which is the adolescence part of it, which I think most of you are in right now, right? Where where now you've come out of high school, you are into the adolescence years, where you are now, you are selectively, selecting the people that you want to associate yourself with, right? You have you have you select, the people that you're comfortable with. Most of us are comfortable with our mother. Some of us are comfortable with our father and our mother. And some of us, for example, are more reliant on our friends for our support, right? So this is a period where we have total independence. Rather, we have independence to we are self-sufficient. We're dependent on our family for financial support, but for the rest of the stuff, we rely on our friends, for example, right? Mostly on our external friends, right? So here's where, if you have good friends, we develop good habits. If we have confused friends, it also leads into confusion for us, right? So this is this wonderful period called the youth, right, where we are partially dependent on our family, and for example, and a lot dependent on our friends as well. So here, for example, you could be in a scenario where you could have a lot of friends but still feel lonely, for that matter, right? Even if you have Facebook and Instagram and if you have a lot of followers and a lot of friends, you could still feel lonely during this time. Okay, at this this stage, you're expected, your parents, for example, expect you to depend upon yourself and take care of yourself, especially if you are living away from your home. Okay, then you reach this point of what is known as adulthood, right, where you become which you all will graduate, and you'll become competent professionals. You will gain increasing command over your financial independence. You will probably acquire a family during this particular point in time. You will probably grow in your economic scale. You'll become probably more well-to-do than you are right now. And at this time, for example, there'll be lots of happiness in your life and even bliss during this period, because you'll be financially independent, you'll be healthy, and you'll be able to do a lot of things, right? A lot of along with your marriage, you will attend marriages of your friends, and if you've had a fortune of having a family, you will have birthday parties for your children, and time will go by really fast because you'll have a lot of things to do. So this is the period of the adulthood, right? So if you look at it now, in this period of time between the time of youth and adult, for example, right? If a crisis, where you're partially, independent, and you're completely independent during the time of adulthood, if some crisis actually occurs to you, you are mostly reliant on your external family or external friends, right? And of course, the difficulty is that they're all carrying, for example, a heavy load themselves. Okay. Then you go into the next period of your life where you reach the middle age. I'm kind of fast forwarding, and probably a lot of you are not in this phase right now. You'll get into the middle age where a lot of responsibilities will be thrust upon you, right? You will be you'll have a lot of financial responsibilities because if you're managing a business, or if you're managing a house, you'll be completely responsible. You'll be responsible for your parents, and then of course, if you have children and they would have all grown up, and you'll be responsible for them as well. So at this phase, you will be bearing the load of 3 generations, right? You'll be bearing the load of your children, of your own self, and of course, and that of your parents, right? During this typical time, for example, you realize that you will probably have lost touch with your friends. You probably have a very select group of friends, and you can't rely on them too much, primarily because they're all carrying a heavy load themselves. Okay, so this is the middle age that's going to come around the 42 time frame. Okay, and then the last phase of your life basically becomes the old age, where you become totally dependent, right? Now, the point that I'm really trying to convey is that during the time of middle age or during the time of adulthood, right? If you have a crisis, if you have difficulties that you have to really face, who are you really going to go to, right? And if you go to your family, if you go to your friends, and they're all very busy, they're all taking care of themselves, who is that friend that you can totally rely upon, that will make sure that you can rely upon to help solve all your problems? That is where this topic today that I'm going to talk about is I want to introduce something to you. Is what if we, Heartfulness, provide you with a technique to connect you with an eternal friend that is there within you, right? That the friend that is there, that you can connect with at all times, that is there with you at all times, that can answer all the questions with the total wisdom that is good for you. Would you be interested in connecting with that friend of yours? And by the way, this friend, nobody talks about this friend. This friend is always there, that is within you. And the only way to connect with this friend is by spending some time with him or her, by through the simple process which we call meditation. Okay, and that is what heartfulness is all about. Heartfulness wants to connect you with this eternal friend that is there within you, that you can connect to through the process of meditation, that can help you deal with all phases of your life, all the way from youth to adulthood to middle age to all the way till the old age, basically. So that is what we have to offer. Okay. With that, I would like to pause. I am done with my presentation. I would like to maybe invite Dr. Ankit to maybe share with you and give you an experience of how to go about connecting with that eternal friend that is there within you. And that will be the next part of the next half hour, where we will take you through a relaxation process, and we will take you through a meditation process, and where we will try to help you to connect you with the friend, the eternal friend that is there within you. With that, I want to hand the floor over to Dr. Ankit to take the session forward. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you
Dr.
so much.
Ankit, over to you. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful presentation. I am pretty sure that the students must have at least realized the potential that they have within themselves to become a better individual with the help of this process that you've started at Heartfulness. I'd like to tell all the students of Lovely Professional University who are watching me live right now that Heartfulness is not just going to be done for the day, but then we are going to have more and more sessions ahead wherein we are going to know more about the entire process of connecting ourselves with our inner individual. And I think that these 6 days, I mean, including this day that we are having today, we're going to have 6 days of heartfulness. And I'm pretty sure that you're going to give this session and perhaps the upcoming sessions a lot of love, because love is one thing that is going to keep us alive. Ladies and gentlemen, I now would like to share a video for all of you wherein I'm going to give you a glimpse of relaxation technique. I hope you're all going to like this. Let me just present it for you. In the meantime, I'd like to request all the participants to kindly make sure that everybody has their mics turned off so that we don't have any chaos and hindrance.
Hi everyone. Do you live in a city or town? Do you commute to school or work? Do you have a heavy workload and not enough time for relaxation and time to just be? Do you have worldly worries? Do you sit at a desk for much of the day? Chances are that if you have answered yes to any of the above questions, you are sometimes stressed and your body tenses in certain places as a result. Most of us don't take the time during the day to relax and let our bodies unwind. This simple relaxation method only takes a few minutes and can be done at any time of the day and anywhere. It's called Heartfulness Relaxation. Let's try it. Sit comfortably and close your eyes very softly and very gently. Let's begin with the toes. Wiggle your toes. Now feel them relax. Feel the healing energy of Mother Earth move up into your feet and ankles, then up to your knees, relaxing the lower legs. Feel the healing energy move further up your legs. Relax your thighs. Now deeply relax your hips, lower body, and waist. Relax your back. From the top to the bottom, the entire back is relaxed. Relax your chest and shoulders. Feel your shoulders simply melting away. Relax your upper arms. Relax each muscle in your forearms, your hands, right up to your fingertips. Relax your neck muscles. Move your awareness up to your face. Relax your jaw, mouth, nose, eyes, earlobes, facial muscles, forehead, all the way to the top of your head. Feel that your whole body is completely relaxed. Scan your system from top to toe, and if there is any part of your body that is still tense, painful, or unwell, immerse it for a while longer in the healing energy of Mother Earth. When you are ready, move your attention to your heart. Rest there for a little while. Feel immersed in the love and light in your heart. Remain still and quiet, and slowly become absorbed in yourself. Remain absorbed for as long as you want, until you feel ready to come out.
I literally had a smile on my face once the video was done. I practiced it and it really feels so beautiful just to be connected with ourselves. And I think it is a good start that we've had here today. And with this particular start, I'd like to now request our next trainer. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to have V.N. Mehra sir, who is a heartfulness meditation trainer. He's connected to heartfulness from last 20 years. He is retired from ANZ Gridley Bank, that is a foreign bank, and is now here to train you all with the meditation process that is being conducted at Heartfulness. I'd like to hand over the platform to Mr. V.N. Mehra sir. V.N. Mehra sir, if you're present here
Maharaj,
with,
are you there?
I'd like to request Dr. Ankit sir to kindly follow up with Mr. Mehra sir so that we get the confirmation that he is present here live with us and he is able to hear me out as well. In the meantime, I'd like to tell all the students who are present out here, all the viewers who are watching us, that Heartfulness is free of cost. So if you are willing to join this particular organization, you can just find out the website, and the process is very simple. And also, I'd like to request all the students who are watching this to kindly ensure that you are practicing this meditation at least, if not daily, at least twice, so that in a week, so that you know about this process and you start feeling better. That would be my advice. And I'd like to once again request Dr. Ankit sir to kindly give me the confirmation as to if we can proceed forward with Mr. Mehra sir.
It's okay. So Vishnu, I can do that. I can do what exactly Mehra sir I wanted to do, and I can help with that session because I'm a trainer myself, right? So maybe what I would recommend is, so the next thing that we were actually Mehra sir would have really done is to kind of explain to you how the system works. Okay.
Absolutely.
So essentially, we talked about this friend that is within you, or the eternal friend that is there within you. As you all know, this higher self that we're really looking for, this peace, this friend, this real companion that you're looking for, is within each one of us. And everything in our day-to-day life begins with the mind. The mind is a start for anything. In order for me to speak to you today, I have to make sure that I have to formulate my thoughts, and the thoughts come in the mind, and the mind then translates, brings it down to my speech, and then I'm supposed to deliver the speech to you in terms of words, right? So if I'm calm inside, if I'm connected inside, if I'm peaceful inside, then what comes out is peaceful thoughts and peaceful vibrations that come out, right? So as you can see, everything begins with the mind. If I'm nervous, if my mind is all disturbed, if I'm not able to handle it, then I will be all jumbled up, when I really speak. Okay. So as you can see, the importance of the mind. So so with meditation, the first step in meditation that we really try and do is try to regulate this mind, which is a very, very important part of a gift that is given to each one of us, right? So once the mind is regulated or within our control, then we can use it for anything that we really want to. So if we are studying something, we can put our attention, you can tell the mind to put the attention on that, and it will stay there, right? If you want the mind, for example, to switch off and go to sleep, it will be able to switch off and it will listen to you, and it will go. You'll be able to go to sleep, and you'll have a restful sleep. If you have a mind, for example, that you say, okay, now look at and connect with your eternal friend that is within you, it will be able to do that as well. So that is the importance of meditation, and that is a need, for which the mind needs to be regulated. Okay. So what we spoke about, what we did right now for you, we did a small relaxation for you, whereby you are completely relaxed. After this relaxation, you can do that at any point in time. This relaxation is available online. All you have to do is type up Heartfulness Relaxation online, and you'll be able to do, and this video can be played, and this you can relax yourself at any point in time. Now, we will take you through this next step of trying to regulate your mind and connecting with the inner to your inner self or your inner friend that is within you. Okay. So what we will do right now is we will ask you to put a subtle thought, right? That there is a divine light in my heart, and you put your attention on the heart, on the source of the divine light, right? Because we are trying to get connected to the eternal friend that is there within in my heart. So for that, all you need to do is put a gentle suggestion in your heart that there is divine light in your heart, and you start meditation. Okay. So what I will do is I will take you through a process of meditation, relaxation, a quick relaxation followed by meditation. When I say please start meditation, you just put a thought that there is divine light in my heart, and you put your attention on the source of the divine light. Okay. So with that, please close your eyes. Let's begin by relaxing our body and preparing the mind for meditation. Bring the attention to your feet. Relax your feet. Feel the energy from Mother Earth rising through your feet, relaxing your entire body. Relax your lower legs, your upper legs all the way up to your hips. Relax your abdomen. Relax your chest. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Relax. Now bring the attention to your arms. Relax your fingers, your hands, your elbows, your upper arms, all the way to your shoulders. Both your arms are completely relaxed. Relax your back, your lower back, your spine, your upper back, all the way to your shoulders. Your back is completely relaxed. Relax your neck muscles. Let go of all the tension in your neck. Bring the attention to your face, your facial muscles. Relax your chin, your cheeks, your nose, your eyes, all the way up to your forehead. Relax your ears. Now your entire body, from the top of your head till the tip of your toes, are completely relaxed. Now bring the attention. Let's relax our mind. Bring the attention of your mind to your heart. Stay there. Feel the condition of your heart. Put a gentle suggestion that there is divine light in your heart, and you put your attention on the source of the divine light. Keep your mind calm, relaxed. If your mind diverts, gently bring your thought to the divine light in your heart and keep relaxed. Don't force your mind. Keep it relaxed. Please start meditation. That's all. Keep your eyes closed. Feel the condition in your heart. Feel the calmness within. Note that condition. Become one with it. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. That's all. Thank you all for participating. With that, I'll hand over the floor to Mr. Vishnu to take this to finally wrap up this session. Over to you, Vishnu, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for such such a powerful and energetic session. I think so much calmness was there, within surrounding us. But in that calmness, there was a certain sense of energy as well that I could feel while I was practicing this meditation. And I would like to recommend all the participants who have watched this session to participate in all our next sessions as well that we are going to conduct. And you will be very astonished to know that the session that we're going to conduct tomorrow is also going to be very essential for all of you in order to understand yourself in a better aspect, because that session, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be about healthy lifestyle, and it is going to be conducted by Dr. Veronique Nicolai. And I'm pretty sure that you're all going to enjoy that session as well. So I'd like to first of all thank the Student Organization Society for Management Learning, the organization Heartfulness as well, and the entire team of DSW that has collaborated with the Heartfulness organization and the Institute for conducting this session out here at lovely Professional University. I'd like to thank Mr. Ramesh Krishnan, sir, for giving a wonderful start to these few days that we're going to spend. And I think it is going to be more and more energetic and more, amazing for all of us to know about our deep, spiritual being that is hiding, that is away from us as of now. And I'd like to thank each and every individual who has made this event successful. And I hope that it is going to be successful in the coming days as well. Thank you so much, Ramesh sir. Thank you so much, the entire team of SML.
So, Vishnu, just one thing I wanted to highlight to everybody is that we will have a final day. I'm sure people may have questions. If you have questions, please write them down. On the last day, all the speakers will come together and we will form a panel and we will help answer all the questions that people might have, right? So unfortunately, in a span of about an hour or so, we don't have the luxury of answering all the questions. So the format that we have decided as a team between LPU as well as Heartfulness is that we will go through the session, the theoretical session. We will have an experiential session. We'll collect all the questions, and on the final day, all the panels will come together, and then we'll answer all the questions that the students may have. So with that, there are many more sessions that are really planned. Please note your questions. I will be back on the last day, and I'll make sure that I address all the questions that people may have. I just wanted to point that out.
Thank you so much, sir, for confirming that. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it is very clear for all of us that on the fifth day, we're going to have, on the final day perhaps, we're going to have a panel discussion wherein we are going to have all the panelists. So if you have a certain question that you have, you can jot it down, you can write it down on a piece of paper or on your notes, and then you can ask these questions on the final day. And every question that you have will be answered on the final day during the panel discussion. And I'm pretty sure that you have a lot to ask. Thank you so much once again, Mr. Ramesh, sir. I hope that your journey with Heartfulness is going to grow bigger and better. and perhaps you will one day come to our campus and address the gap.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody, for reaching out to us for this particular session. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.